Alright, hey there guys, what is up? So, I thought I'd start this little video out talking about the appropriation of old school culture, if you could call it that. I'm gonna tie this into a video I'm gonna make just now uh, about uh, just kind of discussing the ideas behind, is the modern movie industry dead? In terms of the actual physical theater and stuff like that. So yeah, in regards to this, what inspired me to kind of make it was looking at this dumb bitch Rachel Zegler, and like the amount of damage that it seems like these kinds of movies are doing to the industry as a whole. And I know that um economically speaking, they probably don't see it that way. It seems kind of foolish of me to even state it in that manner, but I mean, do you guys think that it's like actually destroying? Because I mean, this movie Y2K, I mean, what the hell was that even? Like, what even is that? I don't even understand who that was marketed towards. Obviously, well, actually, I do. It's marketed towards people who were never alive during the millennium, who like think that that's what we were doing during the millennium. Like, it's weird. Like, I had the same thing with like that movie about like skateboarding or something, like something about the 90s or some shit like that. And like in the movie about skateboarding, man, they were like, yo, everyone was like doing all this shit. I was like, dude, most people couldn't afford half those clothes, let alone like to act the way, like you couldn't act that way that they show in that movie, man. Like I don't even understand how they think that we were like that. It's weird, man. Like it was much more free. There were a lot more insults being thrown around. Like you get away with a lot of shit, man. I mean, like there was a lot of shit going around. It's the same thing with like Y2K, man. I mean, the first thing I remember about that is like how cool it was, because even though people were like kind of making a big deal, like that whole like the Y2K virus, it was kind of like a overblown thing. Like most people who were involved in the tech industry actually were like, yeah, people are just worried about it for nothing. It's some silly thing that they think is gonna happen. The idea was that um, some computers, the way that they were designed, uh, something about the year 2000 messed up some of their systems. So it was like, oh, all the systems are gonna crash, and it's like now we live in a society where it's like, yeah, you can kind of see that someone else would have come up with a system. They would have backed up something. It wasn't gonna collapse the entire world, but it was also the first time that we went into a new millennium with that much technology. Like in terms, well, I don't actually think that, but I don't think we had computers and things like that. I'm not that insane, but I'm sure there was a lot of technology back in the day. We're just not very familiar with it. A lot of what we do, it's been said that it's kind of like remembering what's been forgotten rather than progress itself. But it is interesting how they've appropriated this kind of culture that I grew up in. Like they're actually taking liberties with stuff that I experienced with my friends. and they're trying to make it like seem like it's something that they can understand. It's like they're the furthest thing from what we would have ever been. I mean, there were always variances in thought and thinking, but uh, the phrase retro feminism is is aptly used because it seems like it's rampant. It's crazy. But yeah, we won this game, man, and yeah. Tell me what you guys think.